It's Monday the 2nd of June and we are leaving Marigot and Saint-Martin behind us. We arrived to Saint-Martin the end of March, so that's more than 2 months ago, and then we did the first 3 weeks of work. Then we had friends over and they brought this the glass fiber that we needed to do all the structural repair works. Now for that we went into the lagoon that is between the Dutch and the French part, so that the boat would be absolutely flat. Then we spent 25 days inside the lagoon, where we did all the laminating work. Then we got out again and we went into the on the French side, but the bridge is so narrow, so that was kind of a huge stress. So when we went back out, we decided we were going to go out from the Dutch side. We got 2 bridges, but they're wide, it's easy, and then we just have to go. And then we just had to go around the western point of Saint-Martin to come back here in Marigot. Anyway, so we are on our way again. Direction is Saba. That's a small Dutch island, 30 miles in that direction. Then we have done all the French and Dutch West Indies. Once we get there, the plan is to stay there a couple of days and then from there go directly to Aruba. We got a double reefed main because once we pass this point of Saint-Martin, we are going to go slightly to the south, and there's a good chance that the wind will be coming on the beam. It's forecasted 20 knots with gusts of 25. In that case, let's just make sure, put a double reef in. Doesn't matter whether you arrive 10 minutes earlier or not. But it's not nice to find yourself with too much sail, wind from across. That is the only situation where sailing in a catamaran can be dangerous, because catamarans can flip over. Now, of course, this is not going to happen, but to make sure that it will never happen, we always try to be under canvas when the predicted wind is from across. It's a rather nice sail, and it's good to try out the boat before we need to cross the Caribbean Sea to Aruba. There's a tugboat towing a tanker 600 meters behind. We altered our course slightly, and in front of us I have got the north coast of Saba, and once we have passed our tug, we are going to go a little bit more to the right, and we are going to west side and pick up a buoy in the Ladder Bay. It feels dangerously close, but apparently it isn't. Saba, here we come. Apparently one can go up more than 1,000 steps to go to the top of the volcano. There is no way we are going to do that hike. And given the roughness of the island, it hasn't had any real role in the history of the Caribbean. The sagassa that follows us everywhere we go. Here we are in Ladders Bay. We picked up a mooring, which was pretty difficult with gusts up to 13 knots, because it came. This is kind of an acceleration zone. The wind comes from everywhere, and this is then the Ladder Bay, as it's called, because there I have got a stone ladder chopped into the rock. There's a little custom house that's halfway up. I think there are 200 steps up to the custom house, and then another 200 steps up to some kind of road. We left this morning, and I think at 4:45 we had the sails up, so that was for daybreak. And we started off with 2 reefs. And after a couple of hours we removed the first reef. And after then a few more hours we put the code instead of the jib. And then eventually we also took out the 3rd reef of the mainsail. So now basically we have full sails in order to get at our destination before sunset in 2 days' time. We need to do an average of 8. It's 500 miles, but but until now we've only been doing it 7.2. So from now I need an average of 8.3. Let's see whether that's gonna work. There should be coming some more wind, and above all, the wind direction should change. The moment I've got the wind fairly aft, which is a problem, because then I do not go as fast as if I've got the wind from there. At the moment the wind is northeasterly. According to the weather predictions, it should grow to southeasterly, so that means that I'm going to have that change, and then I'm going to go half wind for the last day. Now it might be strange, this idea that to hear me talk about speed. I mean, in the end, why does it matter? Well, the point is that if we do not do these 500 miles in 2.5 days, we are going to be arriving at night. Now, arriving at night in a place that you do not know is not what you want to do. So we are going to try to push for it, and hopefully we manage. The direct magnetical bearing to Aruba, for where we are now, is 233 degrees. and we are instead doing 215. And the reason for this is that we get a better wind angle. And we just calculated, if we are 20 degrees, of course, we extend the trip by 6.5%. In other words, we need to be 6.5% faster than if we would just go direct. And we think we make it because we think that we are going 10% faster like this. So this is the speed, around 9 knots. I think now it's a little bit more, 10, 11. ¿Cuánto? 12 knots. Ooh, I got some water here on my feet. We've got full main and the jib. We rolled away the code this morning when it started becoming 20 knots of wind. Woo! Oh! Got a casualty! And we are almost halfway. 266 miles to go of the 500. Dolphins! Champagne sailing. We changed from the code to the jib. We took out the reef, then we put it back and we just took it out again. But that is just to keep the speed as good as possible. We've got 200 miles left, so we should. So if it continues like that, we are going to be arriving before nightfall in Aruba. And so the sun is setting now at 7 and it rises tomorrow at 6. And the moon is up there, 3/4 full. And Fabio just realized that it sets at 2:30 tonight, so he decided my night watch is from 2:30 to 6. See you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And also today we have not seen a single ship. We're all alone, together with some birds, dolphins that we saw today, and the wind and the water. Good morning, sun! Contrary to what Fabio told me, I am going to wake you up and you are going to do the watch from 2:30 to 6. He let me sleep the whole night. I wonder what the price is I have to pay for that today. The wind is still pretty much from behind, but I've got 2 knots of current pushing me in the right direction. That's where it is now. Bonaire, Curaçao, and we're going to go to Aruba. And as you can see, we've got the current with us. This is my speed meter. This is the wheel that runs under the water, and this is the GPS position, the speed over ground. So the wind is consistent in between 20 and 25, and the speeds are pretty nice, particularly when we get a surf. I thought, let me try to film it for you. There's a wave, you go top of the wave, and then you get the surf. Woo! Well, we didn't surf on that one. Behind me you see the southern point of Aruba, and it's 3:15. Now we left 2.5 days ago and at 4:45 in the morning, which means that we will have arrived in Aruba after exactly 2.5 days to do these 500 miles. So we had a lot of wind today, but now here close to the point it basically disappeared, came from the back. So we are just slowly butterflying our way in, as it's called. Jib on one side and the main on the other. And here we rounded the south point of Aruba. And we're going to go up a little bit along the coast and then go in there, do the checking in. So this ends the sailing season that started all the way in the south of Brazil, in Porto Alegre, inside the Lagoa dos Patos, in October. And now it's June. It's Friday the 13th at 8:30 in the morning, and we are here in the Varadero shipyard. We are going to be pulled out now, and the boat is going to stay on land for the next 3 months, and we're going to go back to Europe. And we are just nervous, as always. This is the second time only that the boat gets out of the water. The first time was in Greece 2 years ago, summer 2023. And the first black mast that you see there is Cocoon of our good friends Richard and Pia. So they're now by hand pulling it in. Fabio stayed on board so that he can, well, not sure exactly how he can help them, but we've got 3 guys on the right hand side, 2 guys on the left side. There's quite the wind coming from this side, so that's why they've got the 3 guys here. and the swimmer is preparing himself. He complains that the water's freezing cold. I don't know, it's probably 26 degrees. Actually, I think it's more. So as you can see, it's not very deep. It's not even a meter.
C'est là maintenant, il faut que tu filmes.
C'est bien ça. Tu veux pas le voir? D'accord. Our extremely small rudders. Yes. Fabio? Secondo me abbiamo perso la metà dei timoni. È ridicolo guardandolo così. Yesterday we saw the Sank coming out. I think the rudders were about double. Now our rudders are really very, very small. I suppose it's advantages. There is an advantage of having a flat bottom. It fits perfectly on the trailer. And last time we lifted out in Greece, 2 years ago, we raised this the water line. So before it was there, and that was basically where it floated, but because of the waves, it made this dirty, so we raised it to 10 centimeters. Holding it down, and then it's going to go to its storage place. Slowly, I don't even think at 1 kilometer an hour. Fabio discussing with the guys where to put the supports.
Atrás não é caminhada.